waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, seeing what his mental at. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
The journey of Gervonta Davis and Calvin Ford is a story of resilience, loyalty, and unbreakable bonds forged in the hard streets of Baltimore. More than just a trainer, Ford was a father figure for Davis, stepping in during some of the most pivotal moments of his life. Under Ford's guidance, Davis rose to become a world-class boxer, overcoming countless challenges and reaching the top of the sport together. Now, as Davis embarks on a new chapter in his career, he's made the tough choice to part ways with Ford professionally, ending a partnership that has been at the heart of his success.
You know how they always say, be careful what you ask for, because you might get it.
Gervonta Davis's announcement took many by surprise, given how closely he and Calvin Ford have worked over the years. Yet, with Leonard Ellerbe now at the helm, it's clear Davis's career is heading in a new direction. His recent decision to pass on collaborating with the Saudis aligns with his long-standing desire to carve his own path. With his future now steered by Ellerbe, we may be in for unexpected moves, from his upcoming fight with Rowe to the situation with Ford. Despite Ford's significance in his journey, Davis let him go as if he were any other trainer.
You want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Gervonta Davis's recent decision to part ways with Calvin Ford marked the end of a remarkable chapter in his career and personal life. Their story is one of resilience, survival, and unbreakable bonds forged on the streets of Baltimore. Davis has consistently credited Ford not only for his boxing success, but for keeping him away from the harmful influences of his environment. More than a trainer, Ford was a father figure who provided discipline, direction, and structure in a life that lacked stability. Yet, as Davis navigates a new phase in his career under Leonard Ellerbe's guidance, the tough choice to move forward without Ford has sparked widespread conversation about loyalty, ambition, and the future of boxing. Growing up in Baltimore, Davis was exposed to a world filled with the harsh realities of poverty, crime, and addiction. Baltimore's neighborhoods are notoriously challenging, and Davis's upbringing was no exception. His home life was unstable, his parents struggled with substance abuse, and he often faced the risk of being caught in the same cycles of violence that surrounded him. Like many young people in similar circumstances, Davis could have easily fallen victim to the streets. But when he was introduced to Calvin Ford, everything changed. Calvin Ford wasn't an ordinary boxing coach. His own story was one of redemption. Ford had been entangled in Baltimore's drug trade and had spent time in prison. When he returned to his community, he was determined to help young people avoid the same fate. He set up a boxing gym where he could offer guidance, discipline, and most importantly, a safe haven from the streets. When Ford first saw Davis step into his gym, he noticed an extraordinary talent. "I could see it from the first time he came into the gym," Ford once said. He had something special. But Ford also recognized that Davis needed more than just a trainer. He needed a mentor who would keep him on the right path. Ford became that mentor and much more. He became a father figure, instilling values of discipline and hard work in Davis's life. Ford's influence went beyond the ring. He worked tirelessly to keep Davis focused on training, away from negative influences, and committed to a brighter future. Through his tough love approach, Ford helped Davis realize his potential and protected him from the harmful environment outside the gym doors. "Calvin saved my life," Davis has said in various interviews, acknowledging Ford's role in his development as both a fighter and an individual. Under Ford's guidance, Davis turned professional in 2013 and quickly gained a reputation as a knockout artist with lightning-fast hands and remarkable punching power. Fans began to notice his talent, and with each victory, he climbed higher in the boxing world. Ford's training focused on enhancing Davis's natural abilities while developing his defense, speed, and timing. Together, they crafted a fighting style that overwhelmed opponents with pressure and power. "Tank has something you can't teach," Ford once said, "but I made sure he knew how to use it." Through Ford's mentorship, Davis achieved an impressive record, securing 30 wins with 28 knockouts, captivating fans, and establishing himself as a force in the sport. As Davis's career took off, another significant figure entered his life: Leonard Ellerbe, the former CEO of Mayweather Promotions. Ellerbe is a seasoned boxing promoter and businessman, known for his role in guiding Floyd Mayweather to superstardom. As Davis's talent began to attract global attention, Ellerbe saw an opportunity to help Davis reach new heights. Ellerbe's influence was transformative, shifting Davis's focus from simply being a top fighter to becoming a brand. With his guidance, Davis began to see himself as not just a competitor but a star with the potential for pay-per-view fame and international recognition. Ellerbe's influence on Davis' career became more pronounced over the years. He played a critical role in securing high-profile fights and maximizing Davis's earning potential. "This is the future of boxing," Ellerbe once said of Davis. "He's got the talent, the charisma, and the drive to be one of the biggest stars in the sport." Ellerbe's approach marked a shift in Davis's career trajectory, emphasizing the importance of business strategy alongside athletic performance. This shift also highlighted a subtle but growing tension between Ellerbe's business-first mindset and Ford's more traditional approach to training and mentorship. While Ford prioritized Davis's growth as a boxer, Ellerbe was increasingly focused on building Davis's brand and expanding his reach. The tension between Ford's and Ellerbe's approaches eventually came to a head, leading Davis to a crossroads. As he considered the future of his career, Davis began to recognize the need for a team that could help him transition into the next stage of his journey. In a heartfelt statement, Davis explained his decision to part ways with Ford. "I want to thank Calvin for everything. I wouldn't be here without him, but I'm at a point in my career where I need to move forward. I need to surround myself with a team that can help me get to the next level. This isn't about disrespect. Calvin will always be like a father to me, but I have to make decisions that are best for my future." Davis's announcement made it clear that his decision was not about disregarding Ford's contributions or burning bridges. Rather, it was a necessary step toward growth. He expressed deep gratitude for Ford's impact on his life and career, emphasizing that their personal bond would remain intact. "Calvin will always be in my life. He's more than a trainer to me, and I owe him everything," Davis said. However, he also acknowledged that boxing is a business, and he needed to make choices that align with his long-term goals. As Davis moves forward, Leonard Ellerbe is set to take on an even more prominent role in his career. Ellerbe's focus on branding, pay-per-view sales, and global recognition is pushing Davis into uncharted territory. This transition reflects a larger trend in boxing, where fighters are increasingly taking control of their careers and pursuing opportunities to expand their influence beyond the ring. Ellerbe's approach is aimed at positioning Davis as a crossover star, someone who can command attention both inside and outside the sport.